Subway restaurants are more than a great place to eat. They're a great opportunity. These local restaurants give people a way to become small business owners. People like Matt and Stacy in Chesterfield and P2 in Short Pump can be their own boss. They can create jobs in their community, and they can help their town thrive. At Subway, we're proud of the opportunities they make possible. Opportunities you help support whenever you visit. Local restaurants, independently owned.
Yeah. Feels good to be back, bro. Hey, yo, the booth's on fire right now, man. I don't mean 'cause I'm hot. I mean, it's really hot in here. Yeah. Yo, you just looking for the paper and everything that come with it. Long haul, just grab the ball and run with it. Curtain calls, you all in. Done with it. You better go hard, represent and come with it. I said I'm done with it. I ain't trying to blow, 'cause there ain't no road to lead where I'm trying to go. On a side note, high hopes for my flow. Taking a step back, I'ma take the high road. Only focused on its own, so I'm proud to say that this is not my home. They say I'm crazy when they always see me praising him, but Wayne said he's an alien and y'all ain't say he's crazy then. So what y'all getting in my face about? Forget roadblocks, I won't take the same route. Stepping in my way, I'm like stay out. It's like old video games y'all played out. They trying to push me to the background. That's how they act, figure I'm about to back down. Is that a fact now? Laugh loud, pass out. Sure hope you're ready when I'm snapping, coming back around. See what they lacking is passion, they steady crashing and masking their actions and laughing and dashing like it's no thing. When we stay blasting, they slacking, we get it cracking and tackle whatever happens, 'cause we champions, no way. Now this was our world, made for us to enjoy it. That being said, there's plenty people who try to exploit it. Selling poison to the younger generations, get the hunger elevated, building numbers, but end up destroying it. Ain't no way to avoid it, we never see the same. Homeless mind state, I recognize the need for change. Like a sports fanatic sitting in church, I might listen at first, but in between the lines, I got a piece of game. Making sure they're not out of alignment. Never remain silent, vibrant, we'll battle in violence. Whatever happens, regardless of your reaction, man, I stand behind these bars alone, solitary confinement. If you don't feel me, then it's all good. I'm representing change I wanna see, like we all should. Taking it back was writing, lit like a flash of lightning. Yo, this is our world, it's time to start acting like it. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, yes, yes. This is your world. That song was by A.O.N, a representative of Anamorphic Music. Hey, what's up with y'all? Good morning, good morning. This is Pulse of the Northern Neck radio show, and I am your host, Orlando. First off, I'd just like to thank God for another day, waking me up this morning, be able to do something that I really and truly love to do, man. I really do. I love playing this music. I love playing positive music and drawing people to the kingdom as much as possible, man. Hey,
What's going on out there? Y'all give me a call, 347-857-1395, or hit me up on the chat line. I believe the chat is open. So definitely, if you did not get a chance yesterday to take a listen to the Kingdom Business Radio Show with your host, Christian Love, you definitely need to take a part of that. Go to the archives at blogtalkradio.com/Orlando Presents with a Z on the end. And check out the show last night, man. The show was very informative. Had an artist on there by the name of Sky. Brother is really doing big things for the kingdom out there in Mobile, Alabama. So shout out to Sky once again. But today we have a very special guest that will be on the line later on today around 10 o'clock. His name is Mike Verse Mills. I'm telling you, he is the CEO of ANAMORPHIC Music. Man, I can't wait to sit down and talk to this brother. I mean, I've been, can't say that I've been following him, but I've been, from a distance, looking at different posts, listening to different music that that they upload from his artists. He has an artist by the name of A.O.N, that's A.O.N, and then also an artist, SYD, and a DJ. The DJ's name keeps slipping my mind. I do apologize. He'll refresh my memory once he was on the line at the 10 o'clock hour. But the brothers have been doing some great work, man, especially SYD. I've been wanting to get him on the show for a long time as well. So hopefully I'll get a chance to do that since I'll be speaking to the CEO. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to work towards that. Now, this is the Pulse of the Northern Neck. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and play some local music here and get y'all in the mood and let y'all know exactly what's going on here in Kilmarnock. This group here that I'm about to play is off their album called Dirty Water, and some of you know them, some of you may not know them. But the name of the song here is Only One. This is by Mercy Creek. What's up, Mercy Creek? How y'all feeling? They're in the studio right now in Indiana, I believe, still recording that 7th album. So, hey, definitely it's going to be a banger. Let's get it on out there, y'all. Mercy Creek, once again, Only One. This is Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show.
Tell you lies. You came to find out why.
ladies and gentlemen. Yes, once again, that was Mercy Creek, only one. That's right. They were on the show last week, so if you want to check out the archives, definitely check that out. Mercy Creek was on the show last week. I spoke with Jim of Mercy Creek. The the talented wife was in the studio laying down vocals at the time, so definitely, hopefully, one day I can get both of them on the show together, or get her on the show without him, and then a third time get both of them together. How about that? But yeah, man, I try to have fun here. Northern Neck Radio Show, host of the Northern Neck Radio Show. We are here in Kilmarnock, Virginia. The weather is pretty nice out here, man. It's pretty decent outside. So definitely let me know what you're doing this morning. Let me know your routine. What do you usually do in the morning after you get up and after you give your Heavenly Father your praises? What do you usually do? Just, give us a call or send us a little message through the chat, or hit me up on Facebook on the fan page, posting the Northern Neck Radio Show fan page. What we're going to get into right now, this is Tom Euler. The name of the song is called Fool Me Once. Tom is a local right here in town. He recorded his EP in Virginia Beach. So definitely Virginia Beach, Virginia. So make sure y'all check that out. That's Fool Me Once. All right, Tom Euler, let's go.
Every single night. And if you ask me,
telling you, that song right there, "Fool Me Once" by my man Tom Euler, really, really, really does some. Man, I'm not a person that can really play a lot of instruments at all. I used to play percussion in the band when I was in high school, and I always wanted the two instruments that I always wanted to play. One is the electric guitar, and two, I always wanted to learn how to play the saxophone, but I never tried it, never got into it, never really did it. But hey, that guitar, when somebody can make that guitar sing like that, man, my hat's off to them. I'm telling you, whoo, talent in the fingers, man, most definitely. Once again, this is Post in the Northern Neck Radio Show. All right, how are y'all doing today? Now, just a couple of announcements here. We have a community yard sale Saturday, June 11th at 8 a.m. to 12 noon. 7 a.m. begin to set up. This is going to be at the Bay Center for Spiritual Development, 31 Noblet Lane, Kilmarnock, Virginia, across from the Roses, Rings, and Things. So bring your own tables, chairs, and sales items. Manage your own sales and money. Take away what you do not sell. Okay? Maybe I need to read that part again. Take away what you do not sell. We do not want your stuff just laying there, sitting there. Okay? All right. Take it away with you. Reserve a spot for $20 by calling Hal White. That's my man. What's up, Hal? I see Hal at the YMCA all the time, so definitely give Hal a call. His number is 580-9737. 580-9737. Okay, any additional contributions to the Bay Center will be appreciated. So definitely, man, y'all go ahead and fork over some extra loot. Nah, I'm just joking, but help them out as much as possible. You know what they do in the area. You know how much good that they do in the area. Definitely help them out. There's a lot of things going on here in the Northern Neck, man. I'm telling you, y'all need to really check it out. We have the Lancaster by the Bay, the magazine that just came out, man. It is like an awesome, awesome magazine. I've been looking through it here while I was playing some of the music, man, and the magazine is just laid out. So shout out to Donna McGrath, man, for the front page. Definitely, y'all need to support that. The front page is the local music scene gets jamming. That's right. Our local music scene has been kind of, incognito for a little bit. It's had some of the same bands and some of the same groups always performing. So ladies and gentlemen out there, if you're in a band, if you're in a group, if you do any type of music, most definitely you need to start signing your name up at different places like the Northern Neck Burger Company. They have music every Saturday night. Shout out to them. Willoughby's, not only can you go there for some great food, but you can also go there every Friday night. It's Friday Night Live with the bands that come in there and play. So support your local area, man. Definitely, we need to support our businesses out here. Shout out to Dixie Deli. Dixie Deli has been in existence for a long time, and since a lot of these other places started coming into town, I believe some people started forgetting about Dixie Deli. So we can't forget about the companies that have been in the area, the longest and been here for a long time. So we really need to let them know and hey, give them some support out there, all right? Now, what I'm going to do is something that I love to do before my guest comes on. I still have a little bit of time, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to call into my job and see who's at the front desk this morning and see who's working. And we're going to check that out and see what's going on at the YMCA. So y'all just hold for a minute. I love doing this. Hopefully I didn't dial the wrong number. I don't think I did. I think I know my number. But let's see what's going on here. Let's see who's at work this
Northern
morning.
Neck Family YMCA, this is Kendra speaking.
Wow, we get Kendra again. Hello, Kendra. This is
Hey,
Orlando. With the Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show. You know what it is. You've been working a lot of mornings lately.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, Kendra, this is Tuesday, the first day of the week, first day of the Post in the Northern Neck Radio Show. What's been going on up there so far this morning? Give us the inside scoop.
Well, right now we have Zumba going on.
Ooh, Zumba. All right. Is the class kind of packed?
It's pretty packed.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, hey, that's my morning call. Do you work tomorrow morning?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm going to make sure I get somebody tomorrow morning. You have a wonderful day, Kendra.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, that was the YMCA here in town in Kilmarnock, Virginia. So, hey, y'all visit your YMCA, call them up, find out what you got going on, especially for the kids out there. We have a lot of great programs out there for the kids. Also, if you're not interested in going to the Y, which I don't see why you wouldn't be, but we do have a Boys and Girls Club here in town as well. So give them a call and find out what's going on at the Boys and Girls Club. Now, to contact the YMCA, just dial 804-435-0223, and we'll connect you. All right, we're going to get into some more music here. One more song, and then we will have our guest on the line, Mike versus Mills. Mr. Mills, that's right, from Anamorphic Music. Man, I just love that name. I love the name, but I wonder why they changed. So we're going to find that out. All right, we're going to get into this song here. The name of the song called That Blah Blah by my man Jarrell J. Rock Golden from the Virginia area, Essex, right up the road. So let's go.
Hey, witness on the beat.
Hey, this is one for them go hard, Jerry. So we about to go hard.
Turn up!
Oh, you think you running hot?
Jack!
Got the love for you, bro.
He looking inside of that mirror, calling himself one of the realest go-getters with a blunt in his hand and a couple of liquor. Thinking he got a young thug of the jigger. He mugging on nothing but some I can picture. Him in the hood with his shot while that screw got his back. Now we yelling and pulling on trigger. Go hard or go home. He saying with a loud pack, smelling like a skunk. He can in the car, so be cautious around in the AM. If he gets pulled over, then it's gonna be ma'am, cause he bout that life. Got a start already. If the law on him heavy, he gon' ball like McGrady. And he ain't stopping for nothing to slow it down. If his tires blow out, then it's finna go down.
Hey, witness on the beat.
No doubt he real about that. Saying he go hard, he'll die before whack. Word around town was now we sell crack. Even though we don't, he act like it's a fact. So we pack the backpack to his back to take attack. Me and other white people in black, smelling like ginger ale and cognac. Stank mode with that dank on. Bank roll of them pesos. You would think bro just hate cold, cause his name is hot. To him laying low means staying broke, so we ain't home. He on every corner with that weight on. He thinking that he got it made, but no, we thinking wrong. Cause he is not a boss. Straight up. The boss is in the air. Straight up. You should consider running to the Christ instead of chasing money all your life. It's sounding like blah. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. That what you sound like. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. You and all your homies. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. The radio be playing. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. He's still looking up in the mirror, up in the bathroom with an image of Tupac. He's been at a dot on his head like the picture. Visions of him on the corner, respected for having the chopper and able to hit you. Accurate aim with the boy and he's sitting like do. Into you really, he's nothing like what he be thinking. He graduated college, got a degree. Marketing strategies, business administration. Let him tell it, he thinking you deep. But nah, when he come down to it, homie got a lot of knowledge, but he don't want to use it. Resident in life for the new thug music, got a high top fade, put his sponge on to it. Pants down low with his chin up, high tattoos on his face, representing his side. Flag on deck, he ain't got an XY with bands in his pocket like a G on each side. Then drop 10 under his right eye, ain't kill nobody, straight living they lie. Wanna be like Gutter, wanna be like Plies, wanna be like Wayne. I ask you why? Cause they are not a boss. Straight up. The boss is in the air. Straight up. You should consider emulating Christ instead of emulating who's alive. It sounded like blah. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. That what you sound like. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. You and all your homies. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. The radio be playing. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. That blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah, that
gotta ask why. With bands in his pocket like a G.O.D. side chill, teardrop tat under his right eye. Ain't killed nobody, straight live up that walk. Be like God, walk, be like flies, walk, be like brain, not action. Why walk, be like God, walk, be like flies, walk.
Man, I'm telling you, that blah blah, that blah blah, that blah blah. Whoo, that joint is off the chain. I really do like that. But ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna open up the phone lines and let this man go ahead and speak. What's up, brother Mills? How you feeling?
What's up this morning? Thank you for having me on, brother.
Man, I'm good, man. Hey, we're just doing our thing here, posting the Northern Neck Radio Show. Welcome to Kilmarnock, Virginia, sir. Have you been to Virginia before?
I have been through Virginia on tour before, so beautiful, beautiful country out there, beautiful countryside. I love it. Can't wait till I get back there.
All right. Maybe we could work some things out, bring you and the family out here to our little neck of the woods here, here in Kilmarnock and do some things.
That'd be awesome. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let's jump right on into this here. Now, I understand that you changed the name of the label and everything. It used to be called SBS. Let the folks know first, what did SBS stand for, and then second, what brought on the name change?
Well, SBS music label, SBS was Snack Bar Sounds. So we had Snack Bar Sounds from April 1st, 2013 until earlier this year in February. There was a lot of family things going on. As far as I'm very transparent, so I just lay it all on the table. I was neglecting my family and putting music before everything else. So there had to be a change. There had to be a whole switch up. And I was literally for about a week. I quit music altogether. Just quit. But of course, God has different plans. I mean, he's not going to have me quit music. I mean, it's his calling for me. So I was just kind of, I don't know, on my phone talking to my wife, going through the dictionary and stuff, just looking around because I like to just read from the dictionary and see what words mean and blah blah blah. And I came across this word called anamorphic, and it just kind of caught my eye. I was like, whoa, what is this? And with anamorphic, the meaning of the word anamorphic has to do with the word focus. And let me explain what anamorphic means. It's there's two lines. If people are watching on Blog Talk Radio and they see the Anamorphic Music logo come up on the little slideshow thing here, you'll see that there's a straight line at the top, and then there's a line that kind of goes down and over and all that kind of stuff on the bottom. Well, what anamorphic means is that there's two parallel lines running next to each other at all times. One of them is always in focus and very straight and never wavers. And what that line represents to me and to anamorphic music is God, family, and friends. It never wavers. It always stays in focus, and it always is going forward. There's no turning. There's none of that. And the other line next to it is always running parallel to that line, but it's sometimes not so much in focus. It's going left, it's going right, it's going this way, that way. And what that line really represents is music, work, and everything else. All that stuff can change at any moment. Even though it's still running parallel with the line in focus, things can go this way, go that way. Things don't always go the way that they're supposed, in quotations, supposed to go. But as long as you have God, family, and friends as your main focus in your life, all the other things in your life will be fine because God will take care of those things.
Amen. Amen. And look at that. I thought the logo and everything was just a dope, name and a sign. I did not know that it was a deep meaning behind it all. So wow. Okay.
Bro, yeah, man. There were some family things that I won't go all the way into, even though I'm very transparent, but I won't go all the way into it. But there were some family things that were going on that really shook me, like, to the core. And I really had to sit down with God and just reevaluate everything, reevaluate my life. And this was one of the things that kind of morphed from that was, SBS music label no longer, RIP. And really making the transition to anamorphic music and having a brand new focus, staying away from the industry and getting back to the people, getting back to really reaching the people and not, not being out there, so much in the industry wise and trying to get cosigns and trying to get this and that and blah, blah, blah. No one, all that stuff doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's the people. It's the people. We got to reach the people, So it's a whole switch up as far as the mindset. We're in a much more grassroots approach than an industry approach.
Yeah. It always amazes me on how God works, man. You sit back and you're thinking to yourself, or you're speaking out loud, to God, and you're praying. You're like, come on,
yes.
Bring some clarity into my life. Bring some clarity into what am I doing? Am I actually doing this for your good, or am I doing this just to make myself feel better? But then when He brings someone into your life to clarify your anguish and what you've been, mulling over in your head, it just amazes me sometimes, because I had a long conversation with God last night. I actually recorded it on my other platform on Spreaker, and sitting down speaking with you now, it's like He shined a light bulb and brought so much clarity to what I was speaking to Him about. So it just amazes me on how He does that, because I didn't know what you were going to say, as far as, asking you that question about, the label and the name and things of that nature. So definitely, man, all praises go to our Father, Heavenly Father. Thank you. Now, one thing that I do want to say about you and your label and your family and everything is, folks out there, y'all need to really get into Anamorphic Music. Check them out, not just as a label, but as a family of brothers together, because it's awesome. I mean, I had A.O.N on the show, A.O.N on the show a couple of months ago.
Shout out to A.O.N. Shout out.
There you go. I haven't had a chance to have SYD. I've been wanting to get him on the show for the longest, but I haven't had a chance to get him on the show. But and then your DJ, what's your DJ's name?
DJ 19. That's ONENINE. Yes. DJ
19. For some reason, that name keeps slipping my mind. I don't know why, but DJ 19. Hey, I wouldn't mind having the whole family on the show. But
hey, let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen.
Hey, from his interview, from A.O.N's interview, and just looking at and listening to the lyrics of SYD and things of that nature, and seeing your Facebook page and everything, folks, I have to tell y'all, the individuals, they really put family first, I guess now, but really put family first and put God first in doing what they're doing. Because I was looking for a picture, to put up on the post and everything. I was like, man, the only thing I see is pictures of Mike and his family, which that, I can use that, but I'm like, okay, does he really want me to use that? That's why I asked you for a picture, and it just did my heart good to see that. And I was just like, wow, that's great, man. I just wanted to give y'all, give you that shout out and let folks know, man, they definitely need to support your ministry and what you're doing and everything. Far as let's take it back a little bit. When you were growing up, what got you into music, and how did you catch the bug? How did you catch that musical side of your life?
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of people today that they don't experience miracles anymore, and they don't think that miracles happen anymore from Jesus Christ. And I'm a living example of a miracle. How I got into music is when I was born. I was actually born deaf. I had holes in my eardrums. So when I was about 3 months old, they actually put ear tubes in where the holes were in my eardrums. So from the age of birth until about 6 years old, when miraculously the ear tubes fell out, I was deaf. I couldn't hear from birth to 6 years old. To kind of put it in perspective, if you're about 6 feet underwater, you know how you can kind of hear people, but you can't hear what they're saying. It kind of was mumbled like that. So when I would listen to the radio in my dad's car, I wasn't really hearing the music. I was feeling the music. Like I would feel the music through the speaker, because I was sitting right next to the 6x9 right there in the door, and I would feel the music. And he would play what they call classic rock now. Back then it wasn't classic; it was of the time. But yeah, he was just playing classic rock, reggae, and stuff like that, and very very eclectic styles that he would play. He just loved a whole bunch of types of music, so that got me into all types of music, which I love. That Tom, what's his name? Tom. That's the kind of music right there. That's the kind of music right there, brother. Yeah, that's the music right there. I got to hook up with him one day.
Oh, man, okay. Yeah, I'm going to make sure check him out on Facebook.
Yeah, you gotta shoot me his info, bro. But yeah, I would have to feel the music because I couldn't really hear it. Like it would be mumbled, but I would feel the music. And then when I was 6 years old, like I still have, hearing problems. I don't have perfect hearing or anything, but I'm a music engineer, mixing engineer, and mastering engineer, and I was born deaf. But there's no miracles anymore, Orlando. There's no more miracles, brother.
Wow.
Yeah, and then kind of like just to kind of go along a little bit further, when I was 18 in 1996. Wow, that shows my age. I shouldn't have said that, I guess. Yeah, man. I was born actually with cleft lip and palate as well, where I was missing about a quarter of my face, and also I had no palate on the top of my mouth on the inside, which is now plastic. I have a plastic palate. And this was 1978, so when they tried to fix my face, it still kind of all crooked and all this kind of stuff, but never really wanted to get it fixed because it was never a problem for me. Like I didn't really care. But yeah, the doctors told my parents that I would never be able to speak clearly to where people could understand what I was saying. And obviously on this radio show right now, no one can understand what I'm saying.
Exactly. I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah, there you go. And then in 1996, not to toot my own horn, but just to show God's power and show that God still performs miracles, I was voted the fastest rapper in Florida in 1996. So how do you go from missing a quarter of a face and no palate to winning the fastest rapper award in Florida? Because there's no miracles anymore, Orlando. There's no miracle. Shout out to Kendra at the YMCA. I know she's gonna hear this. Shout out to Kendra.
I love it. Most definitely, man. Now, who was the first person that sowed a seed into your life that told you who was trying to let you know who our Lord and Savior was?
Oh man. That would have to be Miss Linda that used to live behind us. She lived right behind us in an apartment or in a not a duplex. What's it called? It's a 2-story, whatever. Condo? But she lived at the top. Yeah, kind of like a condo. She lived right behind our house in this condo type thing on the top floor. And she was going to the Salvation Army Church in Lakeland, where I'm from, Lakeland, Florida. And she invited myself and my sister to come to church when I was 8 years old. And I didn't know nothing. I'd never been to a church. My family wasn't about church and all that stuff. Not a faith-based family at all. So when Miss Linda said, "Hey, come to church," we got food after the service, I was like, all right, I'm in. They got food after the service. I'm in. I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm 8 years old. I didn't know what church was and all that kind of stuff. But started going to the Salvation Army Church in Lakeland, and really just, man, those people just so into you. They so into you. So I stayed there I actually graduated college from the Salvation Army. It's just, not a lot of people know, like, I have my pastoral degree and degree in, back then it was psychology, but now it's pastoral studies and pastoral counseling and stuff like that, they call it. But yeah, there's the Salvation Army really sewed into me, and I got to thank Miss Linda, R.I.P. to Miss Linda, but she's the one that really got me into church. So thank you, Miss Linda. I know she hears me.
Amen. Amen. All right. Now let's skip a little bit forward into the grown man that you are. You have a family and everything. And, definitely, man, I want to give my prayers and give, God all the glory that I believe it was your wife that went through a heart transplant.
But see, Orlando, listen, there's no miracles anymore, brother. There's no miracles anymore. Yeah, she actually, Laura Lee is her name, and Laura Lee Mills, that's my wife. She actually went into the hospital July of 2013, and she had to stay in the hospital 3.5 hours away from our home. She had to stay in the hospital. And she finally got, well, not finally because it's only God's timing, but God gave her a new heart on August 29th of 2014. So she was waiting for, what is that, almost 14 months. She was in the hospital. Like, she had to stay in the hospital on the medicine, or she would have passed. She was in bad condition when she went in. So, but God has a huge plan for her, huge plans for her. So He wasn't going to let her go yet. Nah, not yet. So yeah, we have. And then I gotta shout out my guy kids, Corey and Kelsey. Corey is actually the starting point guard at Rutgers University. Got a shout out up there. And Kelsey does her cheerleading and track and field and all that kind of stuff. So I got to shout them out real quick.
No doubt. Now, if anybody wanted to get in contact with you on music, on a personal level, anything of that nature, what's the best way that they can do that?
The best way they can do that is through Facebook. And they can get right to me by going to facebook.com/MikeVerseMills.
All right. Now, when you started up SBS and then you changed it over to Anamorphic Music, what drew you to SYD? Because I believe was SYD your first artist on the label, or was it DJ 19?
Well, to kind of go back a little bit, Snack Bar Sounds was a production company that I started back in 2007. So It's still. Snack Bar Sounds is still a production company. It's still the name of, Snack Bar Studio is still the studio name. So all that is still the same. The only thing that changed was the label name. And I felt like moving forward with these artists, we needed to really have that change and just change the name and really have a focus. And Anamorphic Music really, every time I hear that term, it always brings me back to focus of what we're really trying to do. The first artist that I signed in 2013 was actually Cicely. I don't know if you ever heard of her.
Yeah.
But she was my first artist that I signed. She's in Tampa. And there was a few other artists that I signed along the way that didn't really work out, but that's music, that happens. And then I was actually in La Familia Music with SYD. So I had known SYD since 2005. I've known him for 11 years now. And when I started SBS music label, Snack Bar Sounds music label, he came on in the middle of 2014. And I think DJ 19 he came on right before that. So he was on the label right before SYD came on.
Okay.
To kind of put it in a time frame.
Now, what pretty much drew you to the artists that you think about signing on to the label? What draws you to them? What are you looking for at the time?
Oh man, these guys' hearts, man. Oh my gosh, guys' hearts for God, bro. There's no other way to put it, man. Aside from the talent, and aside from all that stuff, and aside from music, these guys' hearts. Oh my gosh! With SYD, it was kind of, I had already known him for so long, and I knew his heart, and I knew his passion that he has through his music, and not only that, but in his life. Like he's in school right now to be a pastor. And then you have A.O.N, who's up in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, who does all these shows and he does all these speaking engagements and he's really into theology and he's actually in school too for theology to make sure that his music is on point, to make sure his life is on point, to make sure his family's on point, and that's the biggest thing. And even SYD being married with 3 kids and A.O.N being married with 1 child and 1 on the way. I think he told you that on the last interview, right? He had 1 on the way.
No, I didn't know he had 1 on the way.
Oh, he didn't tell you. He didn't tell you. Okay. Well, he has 1 child and then he has 1 on the way. So he'll have 2 children pretty soon. And it really is family, bro. It's all about family. Make sure your family's tight. Make sure God, family, and friends, and everything else will just fall in place because God will allow it to happen. But the heart and the dedication, man, it's really what draws me to these artists to really want to work with them and these people that I really want to work with. So, yeah.
Okay. With all the things that are going on in the Christian hip-hop community nowadays, what are your opinions on some of the things that you're hearing, like with the Kanye West situation, with Kurt Franklin, and then also right now Reach Records seems like they're on everybody's tongues for one reason or another. What is your opinion on all of this, being a CEO yourself?
Well, being a founder and CEO of a Christian label, it kind of puts me into the industry in a lot of ways. My opinion on those things. Let's count down. Kurt Franklin, as long as he stays grounded and I don't know every single thing that's going on with him and his life and hanging out with Kanye and blah blah blah. I don't know. It's one of those things that I can't really speak on because I don't know. I'm not there. I'm not in the midst of that, so I'm not sure. I don't know, so I don't ever try to speculate on what on people's hearts and what they're trying to do or things like that, because I don't want to be the one that people run to and be like, "Hey, you said this about this person, and they were actually living true." No, I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
But as far as certain topics that I'm really passionate about when it comes to Christian rap, is just don't cuss in your raps. There's no reason. There's 5 cuss words. You can stay away from those 5 words. Just don't say those 5 words. Come on. Use a little bit of sensibility, use a little bit of common sense, and use spirituality and discernment. And let's not put those words in our music, guys. Let's go. Come on, let's go. That's my thing, man. And I don't look at it as a joke or anything like that, because man, these young kids coming up and these young dudes and young females coming up, you know, wanting to do Christian rap and wanting to do music, they look up to these people that are doing these things.
Yes.
And we can't show them that cussing in music is okay, because even just cussing in normal life is not okay. So why would it be okay in the music? You know, it boggles my mind, bro. Boggles my mind. People boggle my mind. But you know, I don't want to speak ill on anybody because I don't know their true. Like, I don't know them personally.
Right.
And I've had a lot of talks with people that have, you know, Christian rappers that have cussed in their music, and I've asked them why. Oh, well, it's to make a point, you know, a big point. Well, dude, you can make your point in other ways, man. You don't have to. And most of them, after I talk to them, they actually agree with me. So I think at the time, you know, people go through things, and people have, you know, I don't think people have hidden agendas and all this kind of stuff. They just are going through things at the time when they're writing and recording, and they just do it. And sometimes they just don't think about it. They just don't think about the repercussions and what could happen when someone hears that music, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exactly. But if you, as a Christian, oh yeah, you hit it right on the head. That was fine. But as a Christian artist, to me, it seems like, why would you give that excuse to say make a point when that's pretty much the same thing that secular artists use? You know, they say the same thing. Oh, well, I'm making a point in my music. Okay, you know, so how are we being different than the world then if you're using the exact same terminology that they are?
And that's one of the examples that I bring up to them, is that when I was a musician, when I was a rapper and I was secular, if you were writing a song and you couldn't come up with 2 or 3 syllables, you would just throw some cuss words in there and it'd be fine. But that's being lazy. Don't be lazy in your music. Don't be lazy in your music, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing laziness. And that's when the cussing comes in, and that's when certain phrases that aren't supposed to be in our music go in there because people are being lazy when they write. Don't be lazy. You know, study, you know, you should be studying your Bible anyway. But if the first thing you're going to is a cuss word or a phrase that's not godly, maybe you should sit down for a little bit and get in your Bible. You know? Yeah. Maybe you should stop writing and recording for a little bit and really just get in that Bible. You know. So how do you feel about the Christian hip hop label? Christian hip hop label. Well, I'm one of those guys that believes that the term Christian hip hop is actually an oxymoron. And let me explain why, and very briefly. When you look at Christianity, you look at selflessness. And when you look at hip-hop, it's all about self. Mm-hmm. It's all about trying to big yourself up in hip-hop. But Christianity is all about making yourself less and making God more. So how can you put those two things together? You tell me, how can you put those two things together? Mm-hmm. Now, can we use elements? Yeah. Can we use elements of hip-hop in a Christian manner to reach people in ministry? Of course. But you can't live a Christian lifestyle and live a hip-hop lifestyle at the same time. It's just like serving two masters. You can't do it. You can't do it. You know, and a lot of people come at me when I explain that. A lot of people come at me and say, no, hip-hop is not Dude, hip-hop is not life. Hip-hop is not life. Chill with that, you know? Chill with that. So hip-hop for a long time was my life. Like, that was my life. I lived hip-hop. And I had to really jump in the word and really, like, hip-hop is not life, man. Hip-hop is not life. Let's use the elements. Let's use the elements from that lifestyle. You know, rapping, DJing, graffiti art, breakdancing. Let's use those elements for God. But you can't live a hip-hop lifestyle and live a Christian lifestyle at the same time. It's just, it's an oxymoron, you know? Amen.
Amen.
But that's what I believe. That's what I believe. So
yeah. Now you have a couple of projects coming out. Let's let folks know about the project that's already out and that's been banging for a while. Outspoken by SYD. Now, does he have another project coming out that people can be looking for?
Well, Outspoken from SYD, it came out last year in June of 2015. It's still a banger, guys. It's still a banger.
Yes.
You guys can go. You can get it for free. You can go to noisetrade.com, and you can get it there. Just type in SYD Outspoken, and you can just download it for free. All you do is, I think, put in your email, and boom, you got it. And it's still a very solid, relevant project today. Here's the thing. A lot of people think that an album is out for a year and now it's outdated. But how many classic rock stations and how many classic, 50 stations and all this are still out there that are banging? Because the music is what? It's timeless.
Yes.
If you make timeless music, people will still listen to it, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, So the hip hop mentality and the rap mentality is all about, got to keep putting out music because, that's stale now. No, it's only been out a year. There's millions of people that still haven't heard it yet. That it's still fresh to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. So go get SYD Outspoken. It's free on Noise Trade. Just type in SYD Outspoken.
Yes.
Solid project. Hit me up on Facebook and let me know what you think about it, everybody. But the upcoming projects that we have, well, let me talk about the SoundCloud first because that's where the current music is. Our current music is on SoundCloud, and it's very simple. SoundCloud.com/ANAMORPHIC music, ANAMORPHIC music. You can get it all for free. It's all free right there. And then we have a couple projects coming out very soon. I don't have dates on them yet because we're still finishing up some minor details on them. But A.O.N is going to be coming out with his debut project under Anamorphic Music called Though the Heavens Fall. Though the Heavens Fall. And that's going to be coming out first. Again, I don't have a tentative date for you yet, Orlando. I'm so sorry, brother. So sorry.
That's fine. That's fine.
I definitely want to break this news to you, man, when we do have a solid date and everything. I do want to break this out to you first.
Appreciate that.
And then right after that, SYD is going to be coming out with an album called Kingdoms. Grasp on that a little bit, Orlando. Kingdoms, brother.
Okay.
And right now, I'm actually in the mixing and mastering stages of that album as we speak.
Okay. Cool.
And then just finishing up a little couple things on A.O.N's album, and then we'll be set to. We just don't release any dates until everything is done. Everything is done.
Okay. I can understand that. I can respect that. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Hey, just to let you know though, if you're if DJ19 has any 3-4 minute mixes, things of that nature, we do have a show on the network that are always looking for DJ mixes to start their shows off. It's the Kingdom Business radio show hosted by Christian Love. So you can check them out on Facebook, check out their fan page. But we're always looking for a DJ mix, so definitely let him know to shoot us a mix, and I'll play it on on my end as well. So definitely.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep in touch with you on Facebook about that because DJ19 is a beast, bro. He's a beast.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to. Does he have a lot of different mixes out?
Well, he's really been focusing on family and church. Okay. He will be on SYD's project as far as scratching and mixing and all that kind of stuff. A.O.N's project was pretty much done when I signed him. He had 3 projects that are actually complete.
Yeah.
So he came on already done with music, so we couldn't really add on anything, which is fine with me because, hey, less work for me, right? But yeah, DJ 19. If I'll talk to him and I'll get back with you on Facebook about it.
Okay, cool. And the next couple of weeks or whatever, maybe we could set up a Anamorphic Music family week. You know, each day have different artists on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Have, you know, SYD, and then have A.O.N back and have DJ 19 back or whatever, or however we can set it up.
However we set it up, man. Let's do it, man. We're ready.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Pulse of the Northern Neck Radio Show. I'm your host, Orlando. I've had a great time sitting down, playing some great music, speaking to this young man. I mean, I'm telling you, this is the first time I really had a chance to sit down and talk with him and speak with him, but definitely he helped me out, if he knows it or not. But, you know, it was a pleasure. I will have him back. I will be promoting his label as hard as possible, along with my label. With got some folks in our label that's working on some things as well. So
yes,
trying
sir.
to get some music out there. So definitely, man, let the folks know little encouraging words before we roll out. Actually, what we're gonna roll out to is SYD Outspoken. So yeah, we start the show with Anamorphic. We're gonna end it with Anamorphic. That's right.
Well, my quick encouraging words to the listeners out there is, God still performs miracles, guys. God still performs miracles every day. When you wake up and you're breathing, that's a miracle. All right. So y'all just keep focused on God. He's it. Stay focused on him. All right.
Amen. All right, brother. Thank you very much once again, man. It was an honor, you know, to have you.
Yes, sir.
On. So,
thank you so much, man.
No problem, man. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is SYD Outspoken. Let's go. Let's cop that.
We all go through the same stage. We grown-ups, we call it adolescence.
Okay, then, here we go. 500 years into the future.
Right now, I'm trying to build a church. I'm in the book of Acts. Me looking back, I'd rather crack my neck first. I got a jetpack, I won't hold back. I explode on the next track. Tell me, do you feel the first? They say SYD, you got 7 tracks. How you rap about God every time you rap? I ignore that, cause the boy on the mission. They say they like my music, but my music too religious. They say you mentioned being Christian, you ain't feel attention. You remember back when you was packing automatic weapons? Now I'm packing in me, underpowered to make you boys wanna backspin. They say we need more sermons, we need more action. What good does it do if I tell a man the truth? But that man is hungry and I turn around and give that man no food. They think ministry is rapping and being on the news, but I be like, behind the scenes like, I worship Christ even though it don't seem right. Cause that blood moon and that sun's dark, and he's coming back and I say that's that real talk. See that son of man, he hanged on that tree. Now that same son of man, well that man lives in me, yeah. It's bound to happen real soon. And when that trumpet sound, y'all can miss me, I'm in my upper room.
And that too troubled you while you searched for me. You wondered what it was you wanted, but you couldn't puzzle it out. You merely knew that you wanted something. Something. It was me you wanted. And I'm here.
See my daddy work too hard, 2 jobs with a kidney problem. Trying to beat the odds, but the odds are so evolving. Taught me how to be outspoken and how to bring a proper offering. Often to Jehovah, this is just like a revolving door. I wouldn't know my daddy taught me how to pray hard. I see my big brother make the 8 on the road. With regrets to go, he got comfortable. Try and get that big pro. And the first he used to know, he don't know no more. And they dropped the boy low, something like Geronimo. I hope you know these are all facts. My daddy told me there's a smile in your face to stab you in your back. And it's the best thing he ever did. We teach the kid about the living king and the power that was sin. Forgive you from all kind of sins. We're just waiting for the return of the king. So come again.
When I switch on this microphone and speak truth, my words will be registered directly on his brain. If this new instrument does what I hope it will, there'll be practically no
Ain't no limit to what's coming. Cause when he summoned, we going up with him. Hope you boys can stomach it. Nowhere to kick can get you in the pearly gates. The only access is the bloody wash you in. Yeah, heaven is our goal. Something like a soccer team. Christ is the trophy. All we gotta do is win. His holiness is what he represents. And he gives us the power to overcome the power of sin. That Father, Son, that Holy Ghost, that triple combo. When I die, be a holy man and not a John Doe. Bring it back out that camel. Fire hot like a candle. Holding on to my mental as I rip this instrumental. We rap Christ in every single song. So when we go, we let the world know we keep our lights on. His coming is quick, something like a python. Any minute, he can turn the switch on.
Record better audio anywhere with Motive digital microphones from Shure. Easy-to-use options like the MV88 plug directly into your phone or computer and include a free app. Create studio-quality sound for podcasts, music, and videos. Visit Shure.com to learn more.